else?
Okay.
And don't you put your hand up. You learned that in kindergarten also?
School teacher forever.
No, that's what you told me, put your hand up.
Well, now I want to talk about safety. I have been a volunteer for Meals on Wheels, and when I tried to go to these complexes, there's no big sign that says apartment, house number one, building number one, apartments 1 to 3. So when I am there in bad weather, there's a little sign that I can't read because my eyesight isn't that good and it's lit. I'm requesting that any multiple dwelling in the village have a sign visible from the street telling you what building it is and what apartments are there. This is necessary because of EMTs, doctor's visits, Meals on Wheels deliveries, and everything else. That's one thing. You may have it on the book, but I haven't seen it. Also, I'm a big bug on numbers. I torture your numbers. I like to see numbers on the houses. I think that you give permits for building and reform, and I don't see anywhere that anyone's denied a CO because they don't have a house number visible from the street. I think this is something very important. It may be on the book, but it hasn't been enforced.
And have you seen that in the village? Examples in the village or outside the village?
No.
Well, some of the houses, really, I'm not too sure, but I don't think every house in the village has a number on it, but I
It is
have a
required.
proposal.
What about
Also,
with the condos real quick, is there anything that just on
They're
multifamily?
covered too. You have all buildings, each building used for business or dwelling purchase situated in the village shall be numbered. And it's very extensive in the way that what the requirement is. If your stoop is too far from the street, you have to have a gate post or a fence post. It's very, very
Okay.
specific.
Let's take a look at it and talk to you.
No less than 3 inches in height, and it's very specific.
well, I got hold of Ed Romaine because my granddaughter lives on the North Shore, and I am a driving hazard. I try to go over there to the store she's telling me, I can't find the blooming thing. I'm riding slowly on the side, holding up traffic. I think any, this is for the town, any multiple complex that has a shopping center should have a big visible sign. Montauk Highway, numbers 1 to 10, and the buildings should be numbered. Because people like me are a driving hazard, or my husband would say, an accident on the way to happen. Anyway, the other thing, which I gave Mr. Romaine too, and I think if you're going to have big parking lots, we don't have a problem here in Patchogue, but if you have big parking lots, you have the signs, Town Hall is the biggest offender in the universe. They have all kinds of parking. You come out at night, every car looks great, you don't know where the heck your car is. They have these big posts with light on them. There should be reflective lights with numbers on them, so that you can find your car. You park it on number 1 light pole, number 5, you can find your car. Anyway, street safety drives me crazy. When you guys were little kids, you might remember going to Safety Town. The police came, they made a little town for you, and you were the big shot. You had a car, you could drive, you stopped at the light, you know, you really had a wonderful time with it. It doesn't happen anymore. And what I see now with Twilight, I see groups of people walking on the wrong side of the street. They're wearing black. They're walking with traffic. And I'm driving, I could knock them right over and keep on going. There should be a concerted effort in the town, in Spanish and English and in the schools, to have people walk on the left side of the street, and as the old thing, wear white at night or light at night so we can see them. The other thing, I think that this could be a combination of the schools and the community. Having signs, having posters, teaching the children now that they must walk on the left, they must wear light at night. Particularly the people who come from other countries, they just don't understand. And when you're driving down the street at twilight or fog, you don't know where the heck they are, and they're wearing dark things. The other thing,
You know, one of the
bicycle
things that-
safety.
Real quick, one of the things that we're looking at, schools to parks, sidewalk program. getting sidewalks to school,
which will be helpful.
especially like on your block, right around there, that's,
Oh, Ryder Avenue is a nightmare.
and
Everybody's in the street all the time.
what we're looking to do is probably, unfortunately on your side, on the east side, is to run sidewalks all the way from Main all the way down.
Yeah.
Because then the kids are on that side, if they're going to Bay Avenue. We have, and obviously looking to do the same thing on Bay Avenue, Cedar Avenue.
Yeah, I noticed in the paper that you have gotten a grant to have sidewalks, which I think is very important. But I think also the education should be there
Oh,
for
absolutely,
the
I agree.
people. I was also thinking with house numbers, if they don't have them, the schools could get somebody like the Lions Club to give them a plaque and then have the art teachers teach them to write their numbers. They can bring it home and tack it up and it can be seen. The other thing is bicycle safety. Those little reflector lights moving with traffic are really not enough. Years ago, I got Bob Wallbauer to have a community thing, and we gave out reflective tape. Oh, you'd be laughing, Jackie, you got one, huh?
I remember, I had it on my bike.
That was my suggestion. We gave out reflective tape so that you would be driving, at least you could see their rear fender. Today, they don't have many fenders on, but there must be some kind of a way to give out a tape or something that can be put on the bike to be seen that's larger than that little red dot that you can't find in the fog. So maybe some community organization might sponsor a bicycle safety thing. Because,
The recreation department had a
We
bicycle
have-
safety day.
We have bicycle safety at the campus every summer.
did you do anything about making the bikes more visible at night?
No.
Well, here we are. Okay,
Pilot Club does, one of our things is bicycle safety. We were just at the hospital and we give out reflective bands for the children to wear on their arm. It's about this thick on
that's,
the arm, and we raffle off to the children helmets, and we push that.
that's fabulous. It should be expanded. What I see are mostly people who can't afford cars.
Any child.
And it's not children, it's the adult people that really make you nervous. So anyway, I just have to remind you guys, we taught you a little song. Red light, what do you mean? I mean wait till the light turns green. So,
I feel like laying on the
you
floor, kicking it
remember
down.
this? Well, anyway, all right. Green light, what do you say? I say go, but look each way. Yellow light, what do you mean? Wait till the light turns green. And believe me, that little song and those little programs kind of stick with you. You kind of laugh, but when you come into a traffic light, it's up to you.
Go like that.
Well, anyway, that's my plea for safety, for numbers, and for accessibility in case of emergencies. And God forbid any of us should run over anybody on a bike or walking on the street if we can do something to prevent it. That's it. I did get after Mr. Romaine. I wrote everything up. I got copies.
Give us copies.
I do my homework. So that's all I'm harassing you with today.
Thank you very much.
But I hope really that something does come of it, because as it gets dark at night here now, you're driving and your heart's in your mouth to start with, so, or at least mine is. Okay. These guys are laughing because I had them in school.
Homework, really.
And Brian, your mama was there with,
Greg, yep.
okay, thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Any other comments from the board? Okay, come on.